Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, December 6th, 2013. If you're listening on the radio and want to watch, go to www.catex.com. That storm that we spoke about yesterday that we're zeroing in on the United Kingdom and Scotland turns out to be a whopper. British authorities have evacuated some 15,000 homes as flooding began on the North Sea coast. Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, and Sweden are all implementing their flood defenses. Hundreds of flights have been canceled across Northern Europe. Scotland's airports were completely shut down. One EasyJet plane made 2 attempts to land in Scotland before being diverted to Manchester at 112 people aboard. There were winds approximately of 140 miles per hour in some parts of Scotland, knocking over trucks on highways. There's expected to be another storm surge today with scheduled high tides that has forced the deployment of the Thames flood defense barrier once again. The storm seems to be much worse further north in the United Kingdom, meaning that Scotland and Upper England are being hit the worst, and of course the North Sea countries. There's a significant weather system in the United States moving from west to east. It's in the area of North Texas this morning. It's knocked out power to about 250,000 homes in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There's a winter storm warning for Dallas until tonight because of the freezing rain. There's approximately 3/4 of an inch of freezing rain on the ground, i.e. ice, in the Dallas area, making it very treacherous. Numerous flights from American Airlines have been canceled system-wide. American Airlines has a hub out of Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. The loss reporting agency Perils has estimated that the St. Jude's Day storm in England, which is also known as Windstorm Christian, has caused insured industry losses of about $1.36 billion. Makes it the most expensive European windstorm since the 2010 storm, which is called Xynthia. The storm, of course, hit the UK and Western Europe in late October. Australian insurer QBE has asked that trading in its shares be suspended on the Sydney Stock Exchange pending a statement relating to its North American business. QBE has asked that the trading halt remain in place until Monday. This is very, very unusual. QBE is a very successful, well-run company, and if they're asking for a halt on their trading, it has a number of eyebrows going up. According to QBE itself, the trading halt is requested in order to allow us time to finalize our analysis of information and review by the board, predominantly in relation to our North American operations and the impact on QBE's forecasted financial result for the year ending December 31st, 2013. So there's a scheduled investor call on Monday. You can be sure that everybody will be listening to that. The French military is in operation beginning last night in the Central African Republic. French foreign legionnaires are there. Patrols and a helicopter detachment have arrived in the Central African Republic to quell violence in the streets of the capital. The capital is Bangui, B-A-N-G-U-I. There's apparently nearly 100 people dead in strife, and the military is intervening to ensure stability. In Shanghai, in China, authorities have ordered school children indoors and halted all outside construction. Shanghai is China's financial hub. It's suffering one of the worst bouts of air pollution in its history, bringing visibility down to about 20 feet, obscuring the city's spectacular skyline. It's doing a heck of a lot more than that. If it's the daytime and you can't see more than 20 feet because of air pollution, that's not good. The financial district was shrouded in a yellow haze, and noticeably fewer people walked the city streets. Vehicle traffic was also thinner. Authorities have pulled 30% of government vehicles from the roads. They have also banned all fireworks and stopped all public sporting events. The numbers on this, the concentration of tiny harmful PM 2.5 particles in Shanghai was 602.5 milligrams per cubic meter on Friday, micrograms on Friday. The World Health Organization safety guideline is 25 micrograms. So this was some 40 times higher almost. The United States economy has added 203,000 jobs during the month of November, confounding predictions, which had said only 185,000 jobs were going to be created. The unemployment rate is now down in the U.S. to 7%. News is similar coming from Europe, especially from England and from Spain, so it may be that the economic recovery has actually come into sight. And if the price of oil decreases, as is promised because of prospective competition between the Iranians and the Saudis, we could really see a boom in the Western economy. Last night, of course, the news was released in the United States that former South African President Nelson Mandela had died at the age of 95. Mr. Mandela had been hospitalized for the last 26 weeks, combating a serious lung infection. Mandela, of course, had served 27 years as a prisoner on Robben Island and then was released and ultimately became the president of South Africa and instituted a no revenge policy and worked to bring that country together. He certainly was one of the giants of our time, and his passing should be noted. That's the news for today. Have a good weekend. If there's anything breaking, we'll come back and tell you, and we'll see you on Monday.